Hi guys, in this video section uh, we will uh, we will see the how to extract the data from the e-commerce website like Amazon, Flipkart. In this exercise I will extract the values of first product which will come in search. While you are searching the product, we will extract the first product of the data, right? Let's move to the Uipath studio. Now I am adding sequence here. In the sequence, for extracting the data in from the e-commerce website, right? For that we need to open web browser, right? So for that we need to add the one activity that is open browser activity, right? In this open browser activity we need to give the URL of the website. So for that, I'm creating a variable uh, and naming it as URL. Let me open the Amazon website. In this video we'll do the work on Amazon.in. So this is the website. So copy the URL and paste it in the value, default value, right? So the same variable I'm adding here, and we need to choose browser type also here. From the properties pane in inputs we need to choose the browser type. As of now I'm choosing the browser type as Chrome. It is depends on our our requirement. What browsers we are using in our mission we can use. After adding the URL, see, I'm creating one Excel file, and naming it is as product product list. In this Excel, I will create two columns and multiple product names. So this is the product list. Product list sheet. For one column is name, second one is price. I'm giving the multiple product names such as iPhone, Samsung, Nokia, Redmi. As of now, I am giving the four names here, right? Save this, and one more. I would like to create one more sheet where we would like to store the output. For that, I am naming it as product list output. Okay, let me save and close. Done. Now I would like to read the Excel file. For that, we need to use one activity, right? For reading Excel file, we have two types of uh, activities. For suppose if you want to use Excel application scope, in that case read Excel activity, that is different. And if you don't do if you want to add the activity from the workbook, that is different, right? So as of now I am using read range activity from the workbook. Read range. So we need to provide workbook path, right? For that, click on folder icon and select the Excel file and enter. And here we need to mention the sheet name, right? For that, let me open Excel file. F2, rename, Control C. While giving the names, best practice to copy and paste from one file to another location. So here I would like to read the entire Excel sheet, so I'm removing A1 colon A2. Okay, next for that, here we read the Excel sheet, right? After reading the Excel sheet, we need to store uh, those data into data table, right? See, already input is I have given, but we need to create a data table, that is output. Press Ctrl K and give data table name. I am giving data table name as TT. Okay, right. Okay, so next, all data in data table, right? For reading the each row values, right? For that, we need to use for loop activity. So I'm adding for each activity, for each row in data table activity. I'm giving the input to the for each activity. The as a, for input is data table, right? I'm giving data table as input to the for each activity. So TT. Next, here we need to type the value which come from the Excel sheet, right? The product name such as iPhone, Samsung, Nokia, Redmi, right? So for this, now I'm adding type into activity. select the search for. Now here we need to enter the value, right? The value is current row of name, column name, that is name, right? Column name. And here appear one error, so it's a it saying as compiler error encounter parsing expression name object to string, right? We need to convert from the object to string, so I'm converting to string. Now it is okay, right? Let me check up to here how the process works, how the process is working. So let me run for run file, click on run file. See, browser is open. See it throwing an exception, that is exception type is system.io.io exception, right? So this exception triggered because of the Excel file is in open. While using the workbook activity, we should not open the Excel file. If you open that, the exception will be triggered, like we previously we seen, right? So for that I close the Excel sheet. Let me run now. See here in browser it typed four item names, I mean at one one single place, right? So for avoid this, we need to give the one more property from the property pane as empty field is true, as true, right? As true, we enable now empty field as true, right? So actually exactly what we required this is not like that, right? So let me close this browser. Now again run this file. See now previously it added one product after the one more product, like I mean sequentially it added. Now separately the word is added, right? After typing the text here we need to enter, right? For that we need to choose here special keys, enter, right? Enter. I added enter key. Okay, next uh, after entering the product name such as iPhone, it will display the list, right? From the in in order manner. The top product is Apple iPhone 11 128 GB, and this is the list, right? Oh, as per our requirement I need to extract the data from the first products only, right? From the first product we need to extract the data. So For extracting the data, we need to use one more activity. The activity name is get text. Right? See, click on where here I would like to extract the price value. So I click on price value. Mm, see, we need to store these values, extracted value, right? For that, I'm creating the variable name as price. Okay. Next, like we extracted that, right? Now I would like to see the output, what exact price value it is extracting. So for that, I am adding one more activity, is message box. Message box, give the variable name what we created previously, that is price. Up to here, let me run this file. Opening the browser, typing the product name and entering, and it will extract the data and displaying. Next, product name, and it will enter, and it extract the price value of first product. As of now, it will throw an error because the issue related to the selectors. See, it thrown error. Right. We need to choose the perfect selector here. Hold on. Let me open the UI Explorer. After the indicate the element. After indicating that, this is the values, selector values, right? See the exact value which carries, right? So parent ID, okay, we need tag span, we won't require it. A name also it varies, so the unique values, it doesn't contain unique value. So let's remove this one. Now it will be a little bit slow while working on Uipath, on UI Explorer. So I would like to select class. Let me validate this one. It is working fine. So no IDs also not required. Let me validate. Now working fine, right? So save this one. Again, run this file. It will start from the first onwards. It opens the browser and it will type in search for, and will it enter. Here we need to Guys, this is the selector what we assigned, right? It's valid. It's showing green, right? It means the we selected perfect one. Next, now let me run this file. Actually, we have the most challenges of the perfect selector fine tuning, right? See now, typing is Samsung the first product. It carries 1,21,999. So displaying. The next one is Nokia. It carries price value as 1319. Next, Redmi it will come next product. It carries 9,999 rupees, right? It will display in message box. Perfect. Up to here, uh, the code is running correctly. Next, I would like to store these values uh, into the Excel sheet, right? For that, I would like to uh, create a data table. For that, I'm adding one more activity, that is build data table. Click on data table. See, this is the template which was provided by the Uipath Studio. Now I am creating new column, name as name, and data type should be like string. One more column, naming it as price. As of now, I'm keeping it as string value, or else I will give int value, right? So I have created now two columns, that is name and price. Let's click on OK. Here we need to give the output table name, right? For that, control K, dt table dt1. I'm giving the name as dt1. Press enter. See, now I have created on a data table. The data table name is dt1, right? Here I'm not creating new data table, but I will use existing data table. So the existing data table is dt is available, right? And it carries name and price values. I mean name values of columns, right? So now I would like to add update item, right? So I'm giving name as price. Price. Content row is current row, right? Give value. The value is price, right? Give the variable name. See, now no errors appear, right? So up to here is okay. Let me delete this. After adding the values, I would like to add output data table for the purpose of what values the data table contains. To see the output, so input is data table dt. Test one is the output variable. I'm naming it as strtt. After pressing the control key, we need to enter strtt. Enter, right? Now I am displaying the string value. So message str string. Say we have no option to, or display the data table directly. If you want to print the data table values, we need to use output data table activity to convert the data table to string. After converting the data table to string, we will print the string value in message box or log messages, or else write line activity. So now let me check. Let me run this file. It open the browser and entering the product name. After that, it will extract the value of price. This loop continues until the last product. The last product is Redmi, right? It's done. Now it display the output value, right? See, this is the output value, right? Now I would like to write this data table into output second sheet, right? We already created it initially, right? So for that, write range activity from the workbook. I'm adding one more activity. So select the file, click on a folder icon and select the product list and give the sheet name. Tell the best practice is product view, product list. Best practice is that while we are entering the values of any variable, we need to copy and paste. If any mistakes occur, it will throw us an error. To avoid that, we'll copy and paste. The data table is what? Data table is tt, right? So now we won't require this data table, so I'm removing these three variables we have created in this process. So we have given, right, what attributes it is required for this activity. We have provided. Data table is the input, and our poop path already we have given options. No, add headers. Click on add headers. It if we enable this property, then only it writes the headers. The names of the column names will be right. Otherwise, only the values will be right. Oh, this is the final output. What exactly what we required. Let me run this file. So it entered all products. See output value. We seen, right? So next, let me open this Excel file. Product list is written in a second sheet or not. We write on this sheet, right? So initially we don't have any values, right? Now uh, we have values. It means we have run successfully, right? What we are expecting, that values came here. Thank you for watching this video.